Hey, this is Alex the Spiritual, and welcome to my new podcast. On this episode, I'm going to talk about the Archangel Metatron. Some people call it Megatron as well. And what this? So I'm not gonna tell you exactly all of the knowledge that you can find on the internet. You can do your own research. But I will tell you my story about it, what I experienced of it, and I can summarize it for you, so you don't have to go out and look on the internet what this being is. So let's start. First of all, I want to say that if you're into spirituality and if you go deep enough on your spiritual journey, you might come across this frequency, which looks like this amazing geometrical shape, okay? And if you search on Google images or something, if you search on internet, you will find the Metatron cube, which is a geometrical shape. And this is being drawn alongside of other sacred geometry shapes. So how I got close with this thing. First of all, some people say this is an angel, okay, and this is basically a helper. Okay, anytime you hear the word angel, don't think about religion and like something with wings. It's gonna show itself to you however your subconscious mind works. Mine works with visual, geometrical shapes. Okay, I was always good at geometry, so it showed itself to me in a way that I'm also a designer, so it's like I'm a pretty 3D design person. So when I saw this shape, it was so I'm telling you about the story how I came across this thing. So yeah, also to add to the knowledge that I know, they say that this being is holding the gates of time. Okay, and basically is a helper to help shift people from parallel realities. And yeah, it's basically a guardian of these things. Also, of these gates, of these portals. Also, this, you could say this is also a collective consciousness. Okay, so what is a collective consciousness? A collective consciousness is, for example, you and me together. I'm making this podcast. You're listening to it. We're actually together, okay? So if we're on the same page, if we vibrate at the same frequency, if we resonate, then we are basically the same consciousness working together, okay? Imagine lots of bees, or forget bees. For example, imagine lots of ants working as a society together, okay, as a collective to build this amazing underground cities, to bring food and plan something with those food, etc., etc. So when I say collective consciousness, think about something like that. Okay, imagine so many people coming together, connecting to each other's consciousness, and then having basically being this connected energy. Okay, and when it's connected and all together, it's much more powerful. So how I came across this thing. I was sleeping in my bed in the new apartment I just moved in, okay? This is back in, I think, a year ago. And when I moved to this house, it was kind of like magic. Basically, it was priced as this exact amount of money that I wanted, and then I just moved in. And yeah, you know, those first few nights that you're uncomfortable in this new house, there are new energies and stuff, and you kind of find it difficult to sleep. It was kind of like that, but a little bit more extreme because I was in the middle of a spiritual awakening, okay, and I was doing a lot of shadow work, a lot of stuff was coming up. And what happened was that basically I just I was also seeing lots of other things and beings. So I was like, I mean, not. It's not as you think, okay? These things come and go. It's not like I see aliens, ETs every day. It's like you see it once, okay? Once every 6 months or something. So don't feel like, oh my God, I shouldn't go through this spiritual awakening and stuff. So yeah, you have to go through it. And yeah, at that point, I've already seen enough weird things that I just accepted that thing right over there. Okay, I was just like, just leave me alone. It was something like in the middle of the night, I just woke up, and then because I was hearing this whispers in my ears, and then I was like, what is this? It's like keeps waking me up. I'm like, nah, I'm gonna go back to sleep. I go back to sleep. 20 minutes later, jolts me up again. I was just like, what is this? And I try to spot where it is with my third eye. I close my eyes and stuff, and I see this geometrical shape in the corner of my room. So it was not completely clear. I kind of saw it, but I felt it. And then fast forward 2 days later. So this is when I'm also a trauma therapist. Okay, so I'm also doing therapies on people. So I care about this spiritual aspect, the environment I'm inside. I'm like, okay, is this a bad influence on my clients when I'm doing releases on them? Because this room that I moved in is going to be my sacral place, right? So it's going to be my sacred place, my place. And if there's any energy that doesn't serve me, then I have to let go of it. Okay, so I was talking to this friend, to this spiritual friend that I had at the time, and she was like, as I was talking about it, she was like, oh, I feel the vibration of what you're talking about. And then she sent me a picture, and she was like, just look at that picture. And I was like, wow, this is exactly the shape I saw. And she was like, yeah, this is an angel. It's helping you and stuff. And then she sent me the picture of the Metatron cube. And I started to research it. I saw some details about it online. I saw some descriptions of what this being is and how it serves people and stuff. And yeah, I just realized there's a being like that. So if you're going through your spiritual journey and you come across beings like that, don't freak out. Make some research. Don't think that you're going crazy or something, because this was one of the possibilities that came into my mind. I was like, am I going crazy or stuff? But yeah, just make communication with other people that you know who are spiritual. If you don't have someone like that, well, I have something for you. You can basically contact me through my Instagram. I have a page. The link should be in the description of this podcast. So you go, just find me there and just DM me, okay? And this is a service that I'm giving. I basically help people with their spiritual awakening, and I help them with the shadow work. I'm a professional shadow work guy. I'm guiding people with that shadow work therapist. So yeah, just contact me if you need something like that. If you at least if you want to see that you're not crazy and you want to relate to some people, then just go find me there and contact me. I will help you go through your journey, and at least you will not think that you're crazy, just like I did in the beginning. And I will tell you the things that you might encounter in the future, and how you should go about it. And yeah, this is it. See you on the next podcast. Peace. Peace.